Hey everyone, so I know I posted my thoughts on a ketogenic diet a few days ago, and I got some feedback from it, and they wanted me to address my thoughts on weight loss and ketogenic diet and how it kind of affects that. So I thought I would, make another video and expand my thoughts a little bit more on ketogenic diet and weight loss more specifically, and my thoughts on that. I definitely think that there is a lot of anecdotal success with ketogenic diet. I know a few people that have done it and have had a lot of success with it. I know that there are some studies that show weight loss with the ketogenic diet implemented as well. So there does appear to be success with implementing a ketogenic diet with weight loss. I guess as a side note, I also know there's a lot of people that have done other types of diets other than a ketogenic diet and have lost weight. So there's a lot of other anecdotal evidence that shows that people have lost weight doing other types of diets. And of course, there are some studies that show that those diets also lead to weight loss as well. I suppose the biggest difference between any of the other diets is that there does appear to be a lot of evidence that shows that a ketogenic diet does create some type of physiological change in the body. So that's really cool. As a result of this evidence, it has been suggested that a ketogenic diet creates weight loss as a result of that physiological change. And I don't think, in my opinion, that there has been conclusive hard facts that 100% rule out that a ketogenic diet or a weight loss achieved by a ketogenic diet is a result of those physiological changes only. At least I haven't come across it, because the other variable to consider is the simple fact that individuals on this diet appear to also be eating less food. Are people losing? So the biggest question that I ask myself is that, are people losing weight from this diet as a result of eating less food? And of course, they're more mindful of the food that they're eating, or are they losing weight as a result of this physiological adaptation that happens in the body? Or maybe it's both. I don't think that there's been research that has been done, or at least I haven't really found any research that has been done to control, I guess, for these variables. So an example, I guess, would be if somebody is eating 3,000 calories before the diet, and then when they get on the diet, they start eating 2,500 calories. So now they're eating 500 less calories, and then they lose weight. Is the weight loss achieved because of the changes that have happened physiologically due to the diet, or has the weight loss happened because now they're eating less food? I guess it could certainly be both, but it's a whole other story if somebody is eating the same amount of calories before and after the diet. So if they had 3,000 calories before the diet, and then they go on the diet and they still continue to eat 3,000 calories, but they lose weight, is it a result that weight loss? I guess it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that the weight loss is achieved because of the physiological change in the body, and ultimately the physiological change is the fact that the body is now more efficient at utilizing fat for energy. But again, I haven't really seen any evidence on that, so I can't really say conclusively that it is a result of a physiological change. Again, I really don't think it's based off of all the great evidence that shows that there is a physiological change and the body does appear to be more efficient at utilizing fat on this diet, you know, I don't think it's far-fetched to say, to come to draw that conclusion, but I don't think it's 100% proven that that the weight loss is achieved because of that. So those are kind of my thoughts on weight loss with this diet. Again, I do think that weight loss will probably be achieved with this diet. But then again, the question I ask myself after that is, how do you sustain the weight loss? And because the evidence given to us doesn't seem to be a diet that is sustainable. So if it's not a diet sustainable, then how do we prevent weight gain from happening after the diet? And of course, most of the time it's just controlling your carbohydrate intake. You know, because if you start to consume a lot of carbohydrates after the diet, you're just gonna gain the weight all back. So I hope that kind of helps or answers anybody's questions on my thoughts on the ketogenic diet. It does appear to be a pretty interesting diet as a result of either medical issues or weight gain or weight loss, I'm sorry. But I definitely would like to see more evidence that controls the variables for physiological adaptations and caloric intake. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know.